Hello, E39 source. Danny here with my 2000 BMW M5. I actually made a video just last week for my 2000 540i Touring, and now I'm making a video for this M5. The story behind this M5 is that I bought it also in California, in Corona. I flew out there, it needed rod bearings, so I got it for a really low price. I flew out there, I put it on a truck, I shipped it here, I fixed the rod bearings in my garage here, and I've just been driving it ever since. It's got I bought it with 99,000 miles, it's got 101,000 now. I actually just finished fixing it today. It had some Vanos issues with the solenoids, so I got that taken care of. That was good. As you can see, it's pretty good shape for a car of its age. Not a big fan of the chrome wheels though, but that wasn't my doing, it was the previous owner. Also, as you can see, this is the badge delete. That was a factory option to not have the badge on the side trims. It's a very interesting option. And I removed the badge from the rear myself because it had some ratty old badge, and I think it looks a lot cleaner without it. Things I've done to this car since I've had it is I added the facelift taillights. These are the OEM Hello ones. I bought them from Schmiedman, and I got a retrofit kit for them. It was about $300. It was nice. And I've done a few other minor things, like I updated the side markers to the clear ones. I've done some engine work, obviously. And I've done some work on the interior. These are not OEM headlights. That was the previous owner. These are DJ Auto. They look all right. They just need a little polishing. They look kind of yellow compared to the gray. The color of this car, by the way, is anthracite gray metallic, and it's got a caramel interior. Let me take you inside. It's a 2000, so it has the pre-facelift steering wheel. Actually, I bought a facelift M5 steering wheel, but then I ended up putting it into the wagon because I didn't think this was going to be driving for a while. But it's already has the gray cluster, the updated cluster. That was the previous owner as well. I'm guessing they replaced it under the warranty. This is something I added. I added a ZHP knob. It makes the shifts much nicer. The wood trim's in decent shape, a little bit of cracking. It's still got the old 4x3 nav. Not a huge fan of that, but I can deal with it. It doesn't have the complete leather. It only has the extended leather with the console and the armrest, which is really nice, and the door pulls are also stitched. It's a 2000, so the caramel here is more of a two-tone caramel, whereas the later years got a full caramel. See here, it's like a caramel and black. I kind of like it. It's pretty unique. The seats are in pretty bad shape though. The driver's seat is the best out of them, surprisingly. It's a little worn and discolored, but it's otherwise together. The passenger seat, on the other hand, has definitely seen better days. It is cracked to hell. Definitely gonna need to reskin this or try and get this repaired somehow. I'm not even sure how, but that's something to do for a later day. Going to the back seat, it's in decent shape. A little bit of cracking, just probably needs a good conditioning. Overall, nothing too bad. This one's got the side shades. This one's a little floppy. I have to get that fixed. It's got the rear shade. It's not up right now, but it does. Seats fold, which is nice. What else? Basically, the car came with Dinan, a lot of Dinan things. It was a Dinan S1, so it came with the cold air intakes, came with the Dinan exhaust, came with the Dinan tune, Dinan short shifter, and might be forgetting a thing, but I got rid of the cold air intakes because I'm not a big fan of those. I like the stock air boxes more. The exhaust I kept because it sounds freaking awesome. Short shifter I kept, and the tuning I kept as well. So let me fire her up and you guys can hear it. It's pretty exciting to be able to drive this car again. I haven't driven it for a while just because I kept having to have stuff done to it. With the Vanos, it ran pretty badly. So let's give it a start. Has a little bit of that Vanos rattle upon starting up. Nothing too crazy though. Pixels are all there, so that's pretty sweet. Yep, everything else is all right. I drove it earlier today, that's why it's mostly warmed up now. old school interface. Reminds me of like DOS. It's always awesome. Knob's not illuminated, but I don't really care. I don't really look at the shift knob while I'm shifting, you know, that's not the point. This illuminates nicely. It's like an orange sort of illumination. I originally kind of didn't like it because it didn't really match the rest of the car, but it's really grown on me since then. Anyways, let's take a look at that side. As you can tell, these are xenon headlights, and none of the colors match. It's kind of hilarious, but I do intend to replace those with proper OEM Euro headlights. Runs pretty well, but listen to that exhaust. Oh man. The sealless taillights and the exhaust. Whew. It's beautiful. Such a beautiful sound. Dinan. Really nice. Let me rev it a little bit. As you can tell, it sounds really nice. Sounds pretty good. Anyways, let me take you under the hood real quick. These shocks might need to be replaced at some point. And water's dripping. I just washed it earlier today. I gotta clean that up. Pretty stock. Gotta replace the expansion tank. This one's seen better days. Stock air intakes, I like those. That's why I put those in. I have the little M3 style oil cap because the old one was leaking, and this one looks cool. And let me plug that in. I was using that to diagnose a bunch of stuff earlier today. See, it's got the little sticker telling you not to mess with it. And I've been messing with it. Other than that, it's pretty clean. I still got to put the little beauty covers on. I just recently did the valve cover gaskets. I did I was working on these Vanos solenoids on this side. So that was fun. But it's pretty good. Drives pretty great. The tires are new. The brakes are new. I mean, really, this car now runs great after running not so great for a while. Plans for the future, definitely gonna get rid of those ratty old chrome rims. Those are gross and they're starting to peel and flake. So hey, if anybody wants some terrible chrome rims, you know, hit me up. Then facelift, proper facelift hella Euro style headlights. That's something that's definitely got to come. New window tint, because the window tint on here is peeling and terrible. It's all warped and nasty. Needs a little bit of touch-up paint too on these little side rails. As you can tell, it's not a pretty sight. Let's focus there. Yeah, I don't know what the previous owner did, but it ain't pretty. And it's got this ugly little shark fin thing going on here. The suspension's all new, so I'm pretty happy about that. And overall, I mean, it's a pretty solid car.